Okay friends, so this is our third lecture for advanced manufacturing process or non-traditional uh, machining process, in which up to this lecture we have seen abrasive jet machining. Okay, so which is used for machining the brittle material. Okay, brittle materials are machined by this process. Abrasive, what is abrasive? It is made of substances like Al2O3, that is aluminum oxide, silicon carbides, having sharp edges, having size between 50 microns. Okay, now these abrasives are made to fall on the workpiece by mixing with gases, and by etching action they removes the material from the workpiece surface. Okay, these things we have seen different parameters to be considered, that is discharge, what should be the discharge of gas, abrasives, all these things. Then we have seen water jet machining, same as abrasive jet machining. Instead of gas abrasive mixture, we are going to use just water jet to remove material. Now this process, previous process, that is AGM, is not used for softer material. Now water jet machining is used for, or you can cut or machine the softer material by the water jet machining process. And there is also one more process in water jet machining. If you add abrasive in water, in that case it becomes water AGM, that is WAJM, that is water jet abrasive machining. You just have to mix abrasives in that water to remove the material, which will act or which has the working same as the AJM. Okay, then we are going to we have studied advantages, disadvantages of this both AJM and WJM. Now let's see another next process, that is electric discharge machining. Okay, in these things, or in this process, okay, let's see. In this process actually thermal energy is used. By the way, uh, electrical energy is used, but it is or it forms a spark which produce lots of heat, about 10,000 degrees Celsius temperature it reaches. Therefore by thermal energy it removes the material. Okay, you can see the diagram over here which state or which shows the principle of working of the EDM, that is electric discharge machining. Okay, now see here, properly look at the two things which is must, that is DC supply is given. First thing is DC supply given, cathode is, that is negative terminal is given to the tool, and positive, that is anode, is made of workpiece. Okay, this is the must condition. And then this, the distance between tool and workpiece is called as spark gap. Okay, last time in the water jet machining it was called as stand off distance. Now in this machining process we are considering as a spark gap. The distance between tool and workpiece is called as spark gap. What it should be, we will study further. Then between these two, anode and cathode, the dielectric fluid is continuously flowing. Now you can see over here all the things. Okay, this is negative. Okay, tool is cathode, that is negative, tool is negative and workpiece is made positive. The dielectric fluid is flowing from there, and this gap is called as spark gap. DC supply is provided. Okay, all these things you should keep in mind. Okay, then okay, again look at its principle. You can see over here, whenever sparking takes place between two electrical contact, small amount of material is removed from each of the contact. Okay, you can see properly, see one thing. small amount of material is removed from each of the contact. That means amount of material is removed from tool also. In this case, tool wear is there. That means some amount of tool is also removing, amount of material from tool is also removing, and from the workpiece surface. But one thing may be there, small amount of material, very small amount compared to workpiece, small amount of material is get removed from that tool. Okay, now coming to the next, EDM work on the principle that heat energy generated by the spark is used to remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, heat energy is used. Don't say that electrical energy, it works on the heat energy. The gap between the tool and workpiece called spark gap varies from 0.01 millimeter to 0.5 millimeter. Okay, then tool and workpiece both are immersed in dielectric fluid. When supply is made on, thousands of sparks are produced per second. Duration of each spark is very short, in microseconds. When spark comes in contact with the dielectric fluid in the spark gap, the fluid get ionized. This dielectric fluid get ionized. It allows current to flow between tools and workpiece. As lightning occurs in rainy season, same condition happens over there at that spark gap. The dielectric like just like cloud get ionized and the lightning takes place in same like that. You can observe over here, or the fluid, dielectric fluid get ionized and spark between negative and positive terminal occurs, which produce very high temperature around 10,000 degrees Celsius. Okay, it produces about 10,000 degrees Celsius in the spark region. As a result, the material get melted. Okay, material get melted and removed from the workpiece. This melted material of the metal are then driven away by the dielectric fluid. We already discussed dielectric fluid is always made to flow between the spark from the spark gap. That's why the material removed is flowed away with the dielectric fluid. Now you can see the setup of EDM, that is electric discharge machining. Okay, now this is called as RC circuit. Okay, all these arrangement, RC, R stands for resistance, C stands for capacitor. RC, resistance. We will discuss why this RC circuit is actually used. Now see all the parameter. Here is tool, here is workpiece. Tool is connected to negative. Okay, you can see over here negative, and workpiece which is connected to positive. Here is positive. Two things, at two places the workpiece is connected to positive. Now here is pump, which continuously pump the dielectric fluid between the spark gap. Okay, this drives the molten material from here, and again as it contains the as dielectric dielectric fluid takes the material from that molted material, then the pumps the same fluid again and feed it to nozzle. Before that, a filter is provided to trap the molten material. In this way the setup is made. You can clearly see over here the EDM setup is provided. Okay, now component of electric discharge machining. Properly see over here, tool and workpiece. Okay, these two things, this one is and this one. Then dielectric fluid, this is dielectric fluid, or the dotted region is dielectric fluid. RC circuit and power supply unit. All this RC circuit and power supply, DC supply is given. Okay, then tool feed mechanism. That means to move the tool feed mechanism is provided. Now okay, let's see one by one clearly. First is tool and workpiece. Tool and workpiece is kept in reservoir and is connected to DC supply. Okay, the tool and workpiece is totally dipped into the dielectric fluid. Tool is connected to negative terminal and becomes cathode, while workpiece is connected to positive terminal and becomes anode. Workpiece is mounted on the machine table and can be with any suitable work holding device. Dielectric fluid system. Reservoir is filled with dielectric fluid such that the spark gap is immersed in it. Then dielectric fluid is continuously flushed into the spark gap. The used electric fluid is filtered and recirculated into the reservoir with the help of recirculating pump. The pressure of dielectric fluid is about 2 kg per centimeter square or less. RC circuit. Okay, RC circuit in which a resistor R is connected in series and capacitor C is connected in parallel. Capacitor is parallel and R is resistance is connected in series. When supply is made on, capacitor voltage start rising continuously. Breakdown voltage is the voltage at which electric fluid is ionized. It is the voltage at which insulator property of dielectric fluid changes to conductor property. When the capacitor voltage equals to breakdown voltage of dielectric fluid, spark discharge occurs in that spark gap. The discharge of spark continues till the capacitor voltage falls below the breakdown voltage of electric fluid. When capacitor discharge, sparking stops and dielectric fluid in the spark gap gets deionized. The capacitor then again recharged and the cycle repeats itself. Resistance R is used to prevent the charging of the capacitor before dielectric fluid in the spark gap deionized. To make the delay between capacitor charging and discharging, this resistance is provided. Okay, then tool feed mechanism. Tool and workpiece are eroded during the I have already told you the tool and workpiece both get eroded. Here this thing is given. Tool and workpiece are eroded during the operation. Hence, necessary to feed the tool continuously toward the workpiece so as to maintain the constant spark gap. Okay, this is very important thing that is to be considered, because tool is also wearing or eroding. That's why we need to manage the spark gap, or we have to put the gap constant by feeding the tool forward or toward the workpiece as it is eroding. Okay, then this can be achieved by suitable tool feed control mechanism along with servo mechanism. Process controlling parameter, yesterday we have seen or which things are necessary for to getting desired shape of workpiece. These things or below 6 things are need to be continuously monitored and maintained. So let's see these parameters. Spark gap, it is gap between the tool and workpiece. It should be about 0.0125 to 0.125 millimeter. Okay, current should be DC supply, that is 0.545 to 400 ampere. Then resistance and capacitor. Increase in rating of capacitance will result in increase in metal removal rate, and decrease in cutting of resistance will result in increase of metal removal rate. Voltage should be 400 to 340 to 300 volts. Pulse duration, it is time of which pulse means what? It is the timing for which spark persists or remain enlightened. It is around or about 2 to 2000 microseconds. Dielectric fluid pressure is what? 0.2 megapascal, less than 0.2 megapascal. The effects are shown in the given figure. Material removal rate is showing hyperbolic variation with resistance. Capacitor is also, but in case of resistance is negative, in case of capacitor is positive. As the current, depending on the current, material removal rate is shown, and depending on the spark gap. There is this gap is what? Optimum. For this gap, the material removal rate is maximum. That means we do not hold the tool very close to the workpiece and very far from the workpiece. This is very close side and this is far side. We have to put at its optimum material removal rate. Okay, advantages of EDM. What are the advantages? No physical contact of tool with the workpiece. Fragile or delicate workpiece can be machined as there is no any force on the workpiece or tool, therefore very fragile, that means easy to break. Fragile, highly brittle or delicate workpiece can be machined. Process is suitable for complex profile machining, independent of work of workpiece hardened. Now material removal rate is moderate. No thermal distortion on workpiece as it is dipped in dielectric fluid, which may be colder than that spark gap. Therefore, workpiece remains always cools. For as spark gap or spark takes place for very microseconds, there is no more temperature at which this workpiece goes, or there is no increase in temperature of workpiece. Therefore, distortion, because of, as we know, the material expands and contract depending on the heat. In this case, the variation of temperature is not that much for whole workpiece. Therefore, distortion of workpiece is very less operator skill is required, as mechanism will be maybe totally computer operated. Machining time required is less machining time is required. Now these were the advantages, and let's see the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? High tool wear rate. This is the first thing or must thing which we have to consider, that tool wear is there. Energy consumption is more as it is electricity. Workpiece required to be electrically conductive. Okay, if there is non-conductor, spark gap will not be there. Therefore, conductor must be there. Sharp corner are produced on the machine surface. That in surface finish is not good. Surface cracking may occur due to the spark. There may be crack on the surface. High machining cost of this machining is very high. Let's see its application. Okay, application are making stamping tools, wire drawing and extrusion dies, header dies, forging dies, etc. Okay, then internal thread can be produced in harder materials, machining of delicate workpiece like copper parts, machining of material required for aerospace industry, resharpening of cutting tool and torches, micro hole drilling, curve hole drilling. Okay, this can be achieved with the help of this EDM. Dielectric fluid in EDM. What should be the property of dielectric fluid used in EDM? It is the fluid. What is dielectric? Which possesses both the property, conductivity and insulation. For it works on the temperature. We have learned that one word, breakdown voltage or something. That was the voltage above which the dielectric fluid works as a conductor. Below that voltage, it acts as a non-conductor or insulator. Okay, here is given that it is a fluid which acts as insulator between the tool and workpiece when there is no spark discharge, and as a conductor during the spark discharge. And it means it acts as an insulator also and act as a conductor also for given voltage. It has dielectric property to act as insulator at one time and act as a conductor at other time. Dielectric fluid used in paraffin oil, lubricating oil, kerosene, distilled water, etc. Okay, these are the things which can be used as dielectric fluid. That means cost of dielectric fluid may be very small. What is available at low cost, so you can use low cost dielectric over there. Now it should function of dielectric fluid. It should act as insulator until the required breakdown voltage is attained. It should act as a conductor once breakdown voltage is reached. It cleans the spark gap by carrying away molten metal. Deionizes the spark gap rapidly after discharge has occurred. Cool the tool workpiece and the spark region. These are the must thing which a dielectric fluid should do. it should attain the breakdown voltage earlier, lose breakdown voltage earlier, spark gap should be clean by that fluid. It means it should take all the debris away from the spark gap. Then uh, it should cool the tool, workpiece and spark region. Now all these are the characteristic of or must characteristic of dielectric fluid. Okay, then more are given but in the other way. These were the function characteristic of the fluid. Should have low viscosity so that it will, what is meant by viscosity? Greater viscosity means greater resistance to flow, and less viscosity means easily flow. Okay, it should have low viscosity so that it will move rapidly or fastly from the spark gap and taking away the debris. It should have high flash point. Okay, high flash point means what? It should not burn. As the temperature is about 10,000 degrees Celsius, it should not catch the fire. Okay, controlled level of toxicity. It should not be toxic. Okay, now should be free from acid and alkaline product, as it will it is going to waste, so it should not be harm or should not be toxic to the environment. Should have high dielectric strength. That means dielectric strength means what? It is the capacity of holding the charges. Should be cheap and easily available, and it should have high fluidity. That is related to viscosity. Difference between dielectric and electrolyte. This is not our business to study that, but let's see what is this dielectric fluid, electrolyte. Dielectric fluid, simply the difference is that dielectric fluid possesses conductivity and insulation also. But what is electrolyte? It is specially used for conducting electricity. Okay, you can read the things by stopping the video. Then let's see required tool or characteristic of tool material. Okay, it should be good conductor, thermal conductivity must also be high, cheap and readily available, low wear it should be there as compared to workpiece, low electrical resistance, and as there will if low resistance is there, no greater electricity will not be required. It should have good machinability, that means it should remove higher amount of material, or it should have high material removal rate. It must have high melting point as there is temperature too high. Such examples are copper, brass, graphite, what is given there, steel, tungsten are the material are used as a tool. Output characteristic of EDM, let's study that. Which are the things given here? Material removal rate, tool wear, surface finish and accuracy. Material removal rate, it is the volume of, or you can you also know that what is MRR, you say how much material is removed with respect to time. It depends on the current density and increase in current. Material removal rate is 5 to 80 millimeter cube per seconds with 50 ampere current, which is very low. Tool wear, it happens because of sparking. Increase in pulse duration, decrease the tool wear. It depends upon material removal rate, current and spark gap. Surface finish is what? It depends upon material removal rate. High material removal rate produce poor surface finish. Okay, this is the one thing which must be keep in mind. If high material removal rate, less surface finish. For rough cuts, high current is used, and for fine finish, low current is used. Increase in spark frequency improves the surface finish. After machining, it is about 3 to 10 microns for rough machining and 0.8 to 3 microns for finishing. Accuracy is tolerance up to 0.05 could be achieved with the help of EDM. Then there is next type of EDM. It is just wire cut electric discharge machining. Okay. Same principle is used over here, but just one thing is extra used, it is wire. Okay, we will see this in next lecture. For today, thank you, keep studying.